Have it all if you want it. Ain't gotta ask me when it comes to you. Oh, girl, you make a nigga feel like a king when you come through. Won't let them bitches come in between, girl, I got you. Yeah, yeah.
What's up, YouTube?
We're here with the Q&A. Y'all come to questions. What is that? Okay. The first question is, what are our ages?
Well, I'm 18.
I'm 17. I'm turning 18 in like 20 some days.
Woo woo. Party time.
Okay, how many siblings do you have in their ages? You go first.
Well, I have one sister. She's 22, I think. Yeah, 22. She's pretty dope.
I thought she was 21.
No, she's 22 now.
Oh, okay. I have...
She's a lot.
Okay. And Brandy's kids. Okay.
Oh, we counting those?
Like your step-siblings. Yeah, your step-siblings.
Oh, okay. Well, I have one stepbrother.
I think
He's like 16.
17?
16 or 17. No, he's 16.
Okay. I'm just going to go by like, okay. I have my older brother. He is 21. And then me. And then I have my stepbrother, which we include our step-siblings as our real siblings. So don't be like, that's not your sibling, because it is. And I have a stepbrother, and he is, how old is Memphis?
14.
He's 14. He's a mess. If you're watching this, you're a mess. And then I have a stepsister. I don't know how old she is. She's like 9, I think. And then I have my baby sisters, and I love them dearly. They're probably my favorite, but don't tell nobody. They're both 6.
Yeah.
They're not twins, but I love them so much. And then on my dad's side, I have another sister and 2 other brothers. I don't know how old they are. I've only met them like a couple of times. And they're like really shy, so they don't talk to me. Okay. Longest relationship. You don't want to say their name because that's weird.
I think it's you.
Oh.
Like a year and 2 months. Something like that.
We have not been together for a year and 2 months.
A year and a month.
Wait,
going on 2 months.
wait. November. Okay. Yeah, almost 2 months. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I came at your neck. My longest relationship is 2 years, but we wasn't like... It was complicated. Complicated. How long have we been together? He just answered. A year and 2 months. We got together on November 28th. So this month will be 2 months. How did we meet?
Facebook.
Look, thirst trap. Okay, so back when I met him, I was a little hoe. I don't care. You can say it. I don't care.
I was too.
And he posted on Facebook. If I had the screenshot still, they're on my old phone. Like my old phone. Like my old phone.
5?
Yeah. And he was like, you know how everybody on Facebook be like this if you date me. So I was just like, you know, I looked through his page first. I was like, okay, he's cute or whatever. So I liked it. I liked it. And he texted me. He said, what was I doing? I was babysitting my sisters. And he said, hit me up. And gave me his phone number. So when I first started texting him, I was just like, do I want to get myself into it, right? So I was just like, hey, and then we was talking for like a few days or whatever. And I was at Adriana's house. Sorry, I didn't mean to say her name. I hope she don't get mad.
Then she cut me off for a couple days.
I cut him off for a couple weeks.
No, for about a week.
Yeah.
Then I posted on Snap.
Yeah, he said, fuck with me. I said, okay. Because the picture he posted was real cute. So I was like, oh, maybe I made a mistake. So I was like, okay. So I slid up one and I said, me. Again, thirst trap. And then, he was, I don't know, I think the first time we talked, he was like, he was trying to hang out, and I was like, so I just like, didn't want to make you feel bad or whatever, so I was just like, slowly. And then, yeah, then we started actually talking.
Yeah.
It was like the second week of November. Future plans. I don't know what this question, I guess with your life, they didn't really, what's the word?
Specify?
Yeah. It's like, what do you want to, I don't know, what do you want to do?
I'm certified in a good bit of stuff, but I was going to go to the medical route. I was going to be a paramedic, but
A scurry.
I did some of that. I did I took paramedic classes. I realized what it would be. I don't think I want that. So, I don't know. God has these plans. So.
See where it takes us. I don't know either. Like, future plans, like, where I see myself.
I see you in my future.
Oh, I'm just kidding. But, I don't know. My mom signed me up for these classes. Like, I asked her to because I didn't know how to. But, next month, I'm starting, caregiving class. Like, through Connect or whatever. I don't know what it's called. But it's like they certify you in, like, being able to, like, take care of, like, elderlies and kids, like, all that good stuff. Which that would be good because, like, mom, like, just in case, like, somebody in my family, like, gets sick or something, I'll be able, you know? And I won't have to go.
Fostering kids.
Yeah. And a while back, we was talking about fostering kids, but we don't know. Because it's, like, I think it's stupid because, like, I feel like you're not allowed to foster until you're 21, but you're allowed to adopt when you're 18. I don't think that's right because, like, I feel like if you're, like, financially stable to adopt or whatever, or foster or whatever, then you should be able to. They need to stop putting ages on stuff because it's just not right. Okay, how long until we start a family? Years.
We've talked
Years.
about it.
Years.
And we was waiting
like
for,
around our 20s.
Yeah. Early 20s, mid 20s, something around there.
Like, I don't want to have a kid after, like, 27. You know?
Yeah, I don't want to be like 50 years old with a 10-year-old kid. Like,
yeah, I'm not being mean, like being mean about people who have their kids late, because I mean stuff happens. Some people never want to have kids, and then it just happens. But like, I just want to be like not a young parent, but like
a middle-aged parent, like a regular parent around. Be 30 around.
Like my mom and dad. My mom's her birthday's tomorrow. She's 39. I'm about to be 18, so that's okay. And then
my mom's 44, and my sister's 22. So, and I'm 18. I mean, it's kind of good.
Cause I know
she
somebody.
Had me when she was 25.
Yeah, I know somebody. She's 18, and her mom's like 60, and I'm like, I don't want that, cause you know, like, I want to make sure I'm old enough, but I want to make also sure that like my lifespan, cause like I want to see my kids have kids. So.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you look at when you see someone?
Their shoes.
Yes! I was going to say that! Yes, their fucking shoes. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not judging you, but like...
Nah, but the kicks matter.
Yeah, because like... Yeah. But when you're walking, you're like...
Look, I'm a sneakerhead.
And then you look at the shoes and you're like... If they got good... Well, I don't know, because I just wear boots. Like, I be wearing these. But like, to me... They're okay. Like,
yeah.
They're just boots. Like, regular boots, they match everything. But, like, if you got some, like, nasty-ass beat-up white shoes, when your outfit's cool and your outfit's good, I'm like...
Like my old polos that I used to just wear and go, don't care what I...
Well, that's different, but if you're trying to dress nice and then have some busted-ass shoes, why? Yeah. You might as well just throw... Like, I have some Nikes that they're, like, play shoes, like, muddy and stuff. Like, those ones in there, they're, like, stained or whatever. But there was also, when I did track, there was those shoes. And volleyball, those shoes, and I still have them. But I wear those, like, if I'm just running down to the store, not running, but going down to the store, I'll put some sweatpants on and put those shoes on. I mean, it don't really matter, because it's just, like...
I have, like, 14 pairs of shoes, and my favorite ones, man, I'd say it's my Tommy Hilfiger boots.
Oh, you better be saying the ones I bought you.
Oh, yeah, them are good, too. You better be saying the ones I bought you.
Which one?
The fucking Air Forces.
Oh, yeah, those are nice. I'm really scared to wear them, though.
Yeah, they're too white.
What's the most important thing to you?
Her.
Other than
and my puppies.
Yeah.
My baby's right there. They're both asleep.
Who did you look up to growing up? That's a hard question.
Myself.
Just yourself? You didn't have no...
I'm my own role model.
So you didn't look at nobody? I don't know.
I wanted to be who I wanted to be. That's all that matters.
You right, okay. I don't really know. My older brother, he was for like a long time. But then I guess when you grow up, you kind of just like have your own, like, I love him, I know he loves me, but it's just like, we're not as close as we used to be. So when I was little, he was. But now it's just like, I don't look up to nobody really. That's sad, kind of. Anyways. Out your feelings.
Get out.
Okay.
Nothing.
Which parent are you most like?
I don't know. I'd say my dad. You even say I'm just like my dad.
Yeah, y'all are. I'm just like my dad.
Yeah.
Woo, get me
Woo.
mad. Get me mad, boy. Get me
Woo.
mad. We be fucking, oh my god, it's so bad. It's that's not good, but it's funny. Because, like, me and my dad both have a really, really bad temper. But, like, on the sensitive side, like, how I get mad and stuff, that's my mom. That's straight my fucking mom. I be getting mad over the petty ass shit, and my mom's like, why are you mad? And I'm like, why are you mad? And then I'm like, I'm just like you, so I don't know why you're mad. And then it's like, it blows up. But, like, my dad, oh my god, we have the same mindset, kinda. Is that the word? Like how y'all think alike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear my drink? What's the next question? This is fine. This is.
You had the most in yours because I spilled mine all over me.
You haven't drinking mine.
I
Half
still got
C
some.
is good.
Ooh, good for
My hair's
you.
a mess. Okay, I got out of the shower this morning, and I had it down, but then I was eating in the car, so I put it up, and now it's just like wavy looking. Have you ever Have you ever wetted the bed?
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
Older, like not when you're a baby.
Like 2 years ago?
Yeah,
No.
I have.
Benadryl.
I was really sick, like really, really sick, and I would not stop sneezing, like, for nothing. Like, I cannot sleep or nothing. So, I got Benadryl, because his mom had Benadryl, because his mom had some, so I took 2, and I guess where I was just
It's
so
25 milligrams.
sleepy, I guess where I was just so sleepy and stuff, I was asleep, and I, like, you know how those dreams, like, you think you're in the bathroom? Well, I wasn't in the bathroom, I was in the bed, and I was like,
I thought I
I think
pissed
I'm
myself.
peeing on myself, like...
Yeah, she looked over at me. She was like, I think I peed myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, is that why I'm wet?
And then I went to the bathroom and I was like, Tyler, like yelling through the house. And he was like, what? I said, bring me some shorts. Bro, he brings me in here some swimming trunks. You brought me swimming trunks. Yeah, I was so mad. I remember that day. You brought me fucking swimming trunks and you didn't bring me no underwear.
Which one?
You said there's underwear, you know, because like the net thing.
You know how I am when I just wake up?
Oh, I was pissed. I sat in the bathroom for like a good hour. Have you ever peed outside, like in the woods?
Yeah. Nature. I piss outside to this day.
One time I peed. I had to pee
Oh,
so bad.
wow.
Oh my god, it dripped all over me.
You talking about the car?
Yeah. One day I had to pee so bad. So I was like, you're going to have to pull over. I'm going to pee my pants. So he pulled over and then a car came and I was really scared. Like they turned on their brights and I was sitting there peeing. And I jumped up in the car and then I peed all over the seat down in the, like the step that you take and then you sit down. All in that. Peed down my
Not
leg.
the new car. It wasn't the new
Yeah,
car.
it wasn't
my
the new
old
car. It was the old car. It don't smell like pee or anything. Like, we cleaned it. But, bro, I was so mad. But I could not stop. Like, I had to pee so much. Like, it was crazy. How long are your showers?
Just like everybody else, an hour shower.
You're fucking... He really does take a long time. Me, like, if I'm just not washing my hair, well, it takes me about, like, 5
It
minutes.
takes you about, takes you about 7 to 10.
Yeah.
I don't time myself, so I don't know.
And then, well, it don't take me long at all. And then...
I'd say about 35, 40 minutes for me. I stay in there a
except
while.
when you're shaving, which that's...
When I'm shaving, yeah, I'm a hairy guy. Seriously.
But when I'm washing my hair, it takes me about like 15, 17 minutes. It's not long. Like I don't think I shower that long compared to everybody else. What's your biggest accomplishment?
Well, I got a backstory, okay? I went to Lincoln County, my high school. I did 9th grade.
You gonna tell them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell them.
It's real.
I was in 9th grade. I was perfect. I was popular in 9th grade. Everybody liked me. All this, yep, 10th grade came along. Well, it was February and March, just around in there. March 18th is the day, but, well, I woke up one morning, I was heading to school. Bus driver told me I couldn't get on the bus. So I went back inside, I told my mom, I was like, hey, they said I couldn't get on the bus. She's like, okay, I'll take you. So she took me to school.
She's so sad when she tells that story. She's like, I should have took you. I'm like, it's okay.
Well, I went to school. Everybody was like, they arrested my girlfriend at the time. Well, they didn't arrest her. They took her to the office. It was my girlfriend at the time. She was the reason this all happened. Yeah, shout out.
Oh, you
to-
dated her?
Who?
Is that the same girl?
No.
No, okay.
That was. She's
Don't say no
another
names.
reason.
Don't say no
She's another
names.
reason it all happened. She said she was the one that said it. Okay. Well, I was in first period. Before the bell rang and everything, I was sitting there. It was construction. I was sitting there. I was waiting for the bell to ring. Then I seen the principal and 2 cops. I was like, oh shit. So I looked down. I was like, fuck. Next thing I look up, they was running at me. They tackled me, put me against the wall, took me to the office in handcuffs, and supposedly I threatened to shoot up the school. And well, I got kicked out. Then
And he's still hearing shit about it.
I
Like, that
still
was
hear
like
shit
in
about it.
2015,
Yep.
wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Beginning of 2016.
And then they're still talking about it.
Well,
It's crazy.
after
then
that
again,
biggest
everybody will talk.
accomplishment, I'm going to my biggest accomplishment.
Okay, you go.
All right.
You go.
After I got kicked out, so I don't know if there's a Mountaineer Challenge Academy wherever you live, but I went there. It's a military school. Graduate in 6 months. I was away for 6 months, and it was great. I got certified in a lot of stuff. Got my high school diploma. Got one from Lincoln County and got one from Mountaineer Challenge Academy. Shout out to Mr. Dodson. If you ever watch this, shout out to you. You're just like my dad. You helped me through it.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. My big accomplishment was graduating too, because I don't want to go on my story because it's like kind of personal.
First person.
Huh?
First person.
What? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you graduated.
I'm
That's all that
thirsty.
matters, right?
But yeah, I graduated, and I was the first person in my family to graduate.
She
So-
has a high school diploma. It's not
high
a
school
GED.
diploma, not a
It's a high
GED.
school diploma.
So don't start talking shit, because I did Penn Foster, and I will gladly, because we already talked about this, we're going to make a video like of homeschool and military school, stuff like that, because not everybody is like fit to be in public school.
I
Like
wasn't.
people are all different, so don't be coming at our neck like, oh, you got out the easy way. No, we did not, because like he had to go to fucking military school. That's some shit. Like, you don't just be, what do you do at school? Sit down on desk. I'm not judging
You
nobody.
can sleep in your
who-
desk.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm
we
not
still
judging
had
nobody.
school there. I did math, I did reading, I did writing, I did all that shit. But at the same time, teacher didn't like me doing something. She could be like, do push-ups,
Yeah.
do sit-ups.
And
do
just because
something, whatever.
I did homeschool doesn't mean I didn't do anything. Like, I still had to sit. I had to pay for it. Like, I'm so glad my grandma and Tyler helped me pay for it. And I had to sit there it just makes me mad. Like, we're going to make a whole video about it, but it makes me mad that everybody's like, oh, y'all got out the easy way. No, I didn't. I sat on the bed and I worked full time. Full fucking time. And I worked and did school. And it's like constant. Like, every day we worked overnights. We had to be at work. Like, at first when we started working, we worked 2 to 10. So when I worked 2 to 10, I'd come home at 10 o'clock at night and be up till like 2 o'clock in the morning doing work. Then go to bed, get up at like, what else? We got up at like 11:30, 12, take a shower and get to work. Because we live a distance from where we worked.
It was about 30 minutes.
And then when we worked overnight, we was up till 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, we didn't
8
get
to
home
10
till 7:30,
10
8 o'clock because people would be late in the mornings, which that's
Yeah.
understandable. People, like, they wanted you to be at work. Like, this schedule, this switch change, schedule, what's it called?
It was
Like, when people
shift
came-
change.
Shift change. People would have to be there at 6 o'clock. I hated waking up that early. So I didn't get mad at nobody. So, but we wouldn't get home until like 8 o'clock because people would be late, which is like, they'd always call. Like, I'm not being mean or nothing, dissing anybody. But still, it just pisses me off how people was like, oh, y'all got out the easy way. No, the fuck we didn't. And even if you think that, it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we're sitting on our ass doing YouTube and with a fucking high school diploma. So, be mad. I don't care. Anyways, we're going to make a video of that, so stay tuned and put your notifications on so you can see that video. If you have any questions, we're going to answer those questions. And you can also Snapchat. We put our Snapchat, Instagram, and all that in the description, and you can email us. I'll even put my email and stuff out there too. Okay. When do we plan on getting our own place?
We kind of already have our own place. Like, we ain't living there.
Yeah.
But it'll come.
Really,
I mean,
whenever we get all the stuff situated.
Yeah.
Like, we're waiting on to get this good job, and then, because we have the money, but I don't want to just go get an apartment or somewhere,
And sign a
then
lease,
sign a
because-
lease, and then be fucked when we run out of money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even though you have money, you still got to keep working to keep money. Because we can't just, like,
Can't just live off
yeah, what we
a
have.
decent amount of money.
So whenever we get this good job and stuff, we'll probably get it at the end of February, we're hoping. So probably
middle.
that, if that answers your question. I don't know. Okay. Where was our first date?
This is the one we was talking about.
Yeah, this was, we don't remember.
I mean,
I think
we've been a lot of places. I don't remember because it was a year ago.
But I really do.
But-
I know they're gonna be like, "Oh, you should remember that," but I don't. Like we've been together for so fucking long. Like not
We live
just
with
in
each
our
other, guys.
relationship, but yeah. But I really do believe it was for our Valentine's
Ryan's.
Day, and it was Ryan's. Cause I don't like if I think I don't remember. Like we didn't go on a Christmas thing.
I took you on our first month.
No, we did not go to Ryan's.
We went to
We
Mexican.
no. We went to that new pizza place. Remember? And they shaped our pizza like a heart and stuff, and we sat here and watched. And it was when the room was made.
It was Papa John's.
No.
it was.
It was somewhere in Canal City. We had to search for it. We didn't know where it was.
Yeah,
It was all over Facebook and stuff.
I forgot.
I don't
that
know.
place.
But it was good.
It was good.
Like,
Shout out to y'all.
we got some breadsticks and stuff.
Breadsticks. Didn't we get
But-
wings?
I don't remember. But I know our first date was probably Ryan's because we go to Ryan's all the time. That's a good place. But we don't go there anymore. We go to like Golden
Mexican.
Corral and Mexican and stuff. We like buffets. If we gonna pay all kinds of money, we gonna eat more than what y'all bring on entree. Anyway, we're big. What do y'all argue about the most? You can go.
Petty shit. I ain't gonna lie. I get aggravated over stupid shit.
Yeah, same.
And just like, I don't know. It's weird because I get aggravated, then she gets aggravated, then we argue, then we're perfectly fine just sitting there talking.
Yeah, and it gets on my nerves like when I'm already mad, and then he'll be like, "Hey,
I don't touch her like this. I'll be like, hey babe.
Hey,
babe,
and I'm like, stop, get off me. And he'll be like, no, I'm just fucking with you, and that gets on my nerves. And then when I get mad, he's like, bro, I'm just kidding. And I'm like, no, you're not fucking kidding because you know I'm mad. I'm already getting mad. See, I'm getting mad right now just speaking about it because it pisses me off. Okay, anyways, I'm just kidding. Okay, this is the last question. I typed this wrong. I guess, where did we first actually meet? That makes sense. I spelled it wrong, so it fucked me up.
Like when we first seen each other?
I guess
The mall.
Yeah.
I went and picked her up from the mall.
Oh, well, that's a
Drove
story
around
behind
Charleston.
that. That's a story behind that. There's a story behind that. Okay, so the first day that we ever hung out,
Aw.
I thought he was he
Standing
was
her up.
going to stand me up. So I had my dad. I was like, Dad, can I go to the mall? I gotta meet somebody. He was like, who are you meeting?
So
And
she
then-
was saying her friend.
Yeah, I told him I was going to go meet my friend that he already knew. So he was like, oh, okay. So I went there, and I was with, who was I with? Adriana. I hope she don't get mad that we're using her name, but, I mean, I'm not talking shit. It's, yeah. But, so we went to the mall, and I was just walking, and then I was walking by Victoria's Secrets, and then somebody passed me, and was looking at me, so I was like, hold the fuck up. I looked back and it was my fucking ex. Of course, bro. And then
So
I was trying to text Tyler and I was like, hey, where are you at? And my messages wouldn't deliver because I didn't know he lived all the way out here. And when you're going up the hall or whatever, like off the exit, going to his house, you don't get service. So I was like, bro, he's standing me up. I'm about to be fucked. My ex about to get all kinds of bitches down here, fucking fight me or something. Because we broke up like on a bad foot or whatever you say.
Bad enough.
And then I was calling him and he wouldn't answer, so I was getting pissed. I was like, what the fuck? And then I couldn't call my dad because I told him, I just stuttered. I told my dad, I was like, I'll have a ride home because I already asked him if he'd drive me home. He said, yeah. And I lived fucking far.
Egypt.
Like, just from Tyler's house, it's about an hour and 40 minutes.
I ain't gonna lie, I was
Where I used to
zooted,
live. I don't live there no more.
And I was like,
Yeah, he was high as fuck. But anyways.
I'm a
And
fat boy.
I was like, because my dad was like, okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick you up, because it was really late and stuff, and my dad don't like driving in the dark and shit like that. He ain't old, he just don't like, he said cops are out and bad, which is true, and he was using his girlfriend's car at the time, so, and she used to be crazy. She's seen this, she's like, huh? I'm just kidding, love you, girl.
Who? Oh.
But she was cool. I'm not gonna talk shit. But so I was getting really mad, and my dad wouldn't answer the phones. I just did not know what to do. I mean, my mom lives kind of close to the mall, but it's like a walk. It's like probably an hour and a half walk. So I was like, even if I walk, quit moving it. What are you doing? I was like, even if I walk, it's gonna be far as fuck. And I don't know, like, I don't know if he's still mad at me. I don't know. Quit looking at me like that. Okay, so he was following me. I feel like I don't know, but it looked like he was following me because everywhere I went, I looked back and he was back there. So I was like, oh my god. And
I tell my story.
I'm not out mine.
You can't finish yours until I tell mine.
What?
Well, when she told me her ex was following her, so I had to,
Oh, yeah.
like, I was like, she set me up.
Yeah, he thought I was setting him up. Like, why
I was
would?
like, so when I got out, I made sure I had that thing on me, you know what I'm saying?
But stuff happened before you came.
Hmm?
Stuff happened before you came. It's turned into a story time. Anyways, he came up, like, okay, so the doors, like the far side of the doors, he came in and I was walking out. And then he asked me for a lighter and I was like, because at the time I used to smoke blacks, okay, don't judge. I don't smoke anymore. But at the time I used to smoke blacks, so he was like, you want to walk out and smoke? And I was like, sure. And he tried to get on me for smoking a black, but yeah, he was sitting there doing the same thing as me. The fuck? Anyway, so we sat there, and then he was like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I didn't want to tell him, because I did not know what he was planning to do. I mean, I'm not saying that, like, he used to beat me and shit, but, like, he'd be getting mad sometimes, and he'd be, like, unpredictable. You know what I mean? We saw him recently, and he didn't do nothing. But he probably ain't even mad anymore. He probably wouldn't be watching this and he'd be like, bitch, I wasn't even mad. I thought it was cool. Anyways. But, we was just sitting there talking, and then I didn't want to tell him where I was. And then Tyler came up, and I said, damn. Because at first I didn't know it was I didn't know it was you, because, like, we never FaceTime or anything. And, they're gonna be like, my God, your parents let you do this. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Dad. They probably still don't know.
They still love me, though.
They probably don't know that I was just gonna go see him. But, so he came up and Tyler just stood there and he was like, I said, alright, I gotta go. And then, I almost said his name. And then he said, oh. I mean, I said that word. And then, I was just like, yeah. And then I walked fast to the car. And then I got in. And then we went everywhere.
Then tell the story when you came to my house and knock.
Oh my God, that's for a different video. This video's getting real long. Alright, well, sorry that turned into a story time. You got anything else to say?
No. Just keep fucking with us. Like, comment, subscribe,
Yeah, don't
and
forget
turn that bell on.
Yes. Don't
Whoop,
forget.
we lit in this bitch. Alright, see you
You're
later.
the only one
YouTube.
lit. I'm just kidding. Bye.